Wow, this is incredibly fun. However, I have to say, it is a lot more fun with the shiny little thing on my left hand. It is a defense alert device, sometimes called the D.A.D. There are mountain lions all over the place, and I simply do not want to meet one that decides to attack me like the one that attacked two different people in a 45-minute period, killing one and nearly killing the other. A friend of ours was riding right behind the second victim when the lion jumped on her friend's back. Unfortunately, neither of them had a way to stop the lion. Yes, we hear all about how mountain lions and other wild animals don't usually bother people. But if I or someone I love happens to be the unlucky one that day, I want to have a chance to respond in the split second I might have. One of our customers, a police officer, was attacked while standing in a picnic area with three teenage boys, all four of them looking big and trying to scare off a very large mountain lion. The lion was not intimidated and attacked the officer. The officer said he was shaking so bad he could barely hold on to his TigerLight. It was a different model than the D.A.D, bigger canister, but also with spray about half as strong as that in the D.A.D too. It stopped the lion and gave them time to get away while the big cat violently rubbed his face in the dirt. As you can see, I can ride hard on a bumpy flow trail with lots of jumps, and it's no problem at all. If I have to take my hand off the handlebar, the D.A.D snaps right into firing position with my thumb on the spray actuator, the button that also sends out the alert. Everything to do with what we call attack dynamics went into this device. It is the perfect size, not too small or too big, and extremely light. It is actually made out of polycarbonate, the same material used to make bulletproof glass and NFL football helmets. But it also has what we call forced indexing. It snaps into the exact position your hand needs to be in to fire without using any fine motor skills. It's also a 5-mode tactical light with panic mode, high, low, constant strobe, and SOS. You can send a signal while out in the woods at night up to a plane flying over. It was voted by Bluetooth to be one of the top 20 most innovative products in the world. Most people think that is because of its super advanced Bluetooth GPS crowd alert technology that enables the user to not only alert people in the best position to help, but even people on other continents, and do it in real time. A girl was being attacked in Italy, 6,000 miles away from her parents. The possible motives of the attacker could have been rape, theft, battery, abduction, or even worse. The young woman was able to incapacitate the very violent attacker. In fact, he literally fell to the ground, incapacitated. But what if she had failed to stop the attacker, or there were too many and they abducted her? Normally, the victim could be transported to another country before anyone realized she was even missing. However, in this case, her parents were alerted and given her location as the attack was happening, and they were able to call the girl's host family and give them the exact time and location of the attack, giving law enforcement a much greater chance of catching the bad guys had they succeeded in their attempt. Don't think for a minute that you are simply dealing with pepper spray in a flashlight, making it only as effective as pepper spray would be outside the flashlight. This is not the case. In fact, every police department we spoke with told us their pepper spray worked anywhere from a low of around 45% of the time to a high of around 70% of the time. Most said around 50% of the time. The highest study results we have ever seen was in a very small, short study reporting effectiveness of 80%. However, the TigerLights, even with spray about half as strong as that in the D.A.D, have had major studies conducted on them with the lowest results over 96%. So why would anyone even consider anything else? You might even have a gun as well in the event lethal force is required and possible and justified. But nobody should ever be without a non-lethal force multiplier. Nothing even comes close to the D.A.D, not just in effectiveness, but in other even more critical ways. First, any self-defense device is worthless if it is not in your hand and usable when you are attacked. So, it has to be something that you will carry in your hand whenever you are exposed to a potential attack. It can't look like a weapon. That is the first and probably the most important factor. Second, most attacks are sudden, violent, and unexpected, whether it involves animals or humans. So, the device must remain in hand, in position, and be usable while being attacked. This is also extremely critical, as most people would drop a device not secured in the hand. Third, it must not require fine motor skills, which might not be usable under severe stress. Fourth, it has to incapacitate the attacker for a sufficient time to get to safety. Also, if possible, it should be able to alert help, especially in the most difficult situations. No other device meets all these criteria. In fact, most do not meet any of these criteria. So get yourself and those you love a D.A.D and enjoy all aspects of your life with increased peace of mind and confidence, so you can take amazing bike rides like this and do 1,000 other things more safely. And if you ever want to try a really great mountain biking run, come to Midway, Utah. There are hundreds of incredible runs, but I love this one a lot. Just like you will love your D.A.D too a lot. It will make life much more enjoyable and much safer. Just remember, the D.A.D is not an experiment. TigerLight technology has proven to be the most effective non-lethal technology in the world. Nothing else even comes close. You can see experts all over the country that will state this emphatically. The very first night a TigerLight was on the street, it saved the life of an officer named Richard Braskett, and has saved many lives since then.
How's it going?
When you are ready to purchase your Defense Alert device, go to TigerLight.net and use the discount code CHRISTMAS15, no spaces, all caps, for a 15% discount and free shipping. Or you can buy multiple units and get even larger discounts on TigerLight.net. If you need more information, you can also call me at 435-671-3331. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Thank you.